¿Qué tal, chicos? Bienvenidos. Aquí estamos ya número 2 del modo franquicia de MLB de Show 21 con los Miami Marlins. Como vimos el otro día, tenemos récord de 5-1, que solo jugamos el primer juego, que fue el que perdimos. Después simulamos y ganamos todos los juegos, muy bien. Entonces hoy nos tocaría jugar aquí, donde pichea Pablo López contra Strowman. Quiero chequear un momentico cómo están los jugadores. Aguilar y Anderson empezaron un poco mal, Duval pésimo, Cooper muy bien. También tuvimos la elección de Alfaro, tuvimos que subir a Sandy León, así que estamos un poco cortos ahí de catcher. Vamos allá, Pablo López contra Strowman. De hecho quiero ver, okay. Jugamos de negro. Mi acción sigue igual. Cierra. Hoy seguimos la alineación normal. Y tenemos a
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets.
Qué bueno que
Citi
carga bien
Field in New
rápido.
York. It's the home opener of this new season between
Estamos
the
en
Miami
flushing
Marlins and the New York Mets.
contra
Marcus
Strowman.
Strowman gets the ball for the
Le vamos
opener in
allá.
front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball. And the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats. And this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in his zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Está bajando la cuenta.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Next to dig in, Starling Marte. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the... So here is Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the second baseman.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Their count now at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch.
Bueno,
That's the first out
primer
of the inning.
ponche de Pablo
I think we'll see a lot from
López
him in
hoy.
this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Brandon Nimmo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Animo este año teniendo un año fenomenal.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Vamos a ver si sacamos el doble play aquí.
1-2 to Dominic Smith.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
In the air, down the line in left. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, but there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball just inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball.
We'll press pause as that strike
A
3
sentarse,
to
papá.
retire the side. Mets strand 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Brian Anderson waits on deck. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Got him to go down swinging there. Jesus Aguilar becomes the first out of the inning. High in the air out to center field. Nimmo is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting 6.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Igual que aún no tiene gira en la temporada.
1-1.
Vamos a ver si coge el primero aquí. Nunca no pinta bien.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. No score here as we play inning number 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Now at the plate is Michael Conforto. In his career against this pitcher, he's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Reined in, and that's the first out.
esta temporada mucha gente estaban hablando, recuerden, de que empezara la temporada de las mejores rotaciones de béisbol y todo el mundo, por supuesto, los Dodgers, los Padres, pero luego ponían a los Mets, luego ponían a Washington y nadie hablaba de los Marlins, y creo que nosotros tenemos una de las mejores rotaciones no solo en el béisbol este año, pero en un futuro vamos a ser 5 número 1 en la rotación cuando suba Sixto y Meyers se convierte en el jugador que creen que se va a convertir. Tenemos un futuro muy bueno en cuanto a abridores se refiere. Los Mets tienen buena rotación, igual que los nacionales, pero lo que no me gusta es que son un poco, o sea, tienen 3 pitchers muy buenos y ya luego cuarto, quinto pitcher es un poco más flojo, y si seleccionan alguno, aún peor. Los Marlins tienen un poco más de... Igual que Atlanta me parece que es una de las mejores rotaciones, aunque claro, está Soroka afuera, Reed afuera, pero Atlanta es muy profunda, tiene muchísimos abridores que pueden subir si seleccionan a alguien.
As he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So now into the box is Sandy Leon as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now at the plate here is Pablo Lopez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. And a full count now, 3-2.
Para ser honesto, López es buen bateador para ser pitcher. O sea, es uno de los mejores, creo, en la pelota. Quizá no es el pitcher más honronero. Bueno, claro, sin contar Otani y los que juegan Lorenzen. Pero no es muy honronero, pero sí pone buen contacto como pitcher. De hecho, me recuerdo el año pasado, o el antepasado, que lo trajeron de emergente en un 9º inning. Creo que ya no tenía más nadie, solo faltaba el catcher y trajeron a López a batear.
Swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot.
Yo sí creo que para los Marlins, ¿no? Si miramos el grupo de Alcántara, López, Rogers, Sixto y Meyers para un futuro, incluso Edward Cabrera, sí me parece que López es el más, me diría que es más flojo porque es un gran pitcher, pero sí creo que es el que menos potencial tiene para ser una superestrella en el béisbol. Los otros tienen un talento impresionante. Alcántara es un pitcher hecho que ha aprendido muchísimo desde que llegó aquí a Miami. No solo Llobera tenía muy buenas condiciones, pero no tenía mucho control. No. Creo que lo que más cambió a Alcántara fue aprendió lo que quería hacer, ¿no? Aprendió, quiere pichar para contacto, no le importa tanto los ponches. Y yo creo que cuando empezó a hacer eso, de verdad se ha convertido en un pitcher bárbaro, genial.
Marte gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one.
Muy bien, otro juego.
Ready now is Jazz Chisholm. He
Buen
bounced out
picheo.
last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one.
Era la recta que está.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Me da igual. Gires o envasarme y que piche esto.
He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut
down.
Guys
que me tira la recta.
Really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And he fouls this one off.
Y el trabajo que tenemos ahora es tratar de batear por segunda para que adelante
The
el
next
corredor.
0-2. Misses for ball one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Alonso is over, and he puts it away for the first out. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. And now here is Corey Dickerson. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit out towards second.
Hola, muy mala.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Aguilar.
Stepping in next, Jesus.
Aguilar despierta aquí con un buen giro aquí.
First pitch coming, here it is. It swung on and hit in the air.
Es la primera.
He's under it, and that ends the inning.
Fui con la primera que vino. Muy bajita, muy
Again
mala.
is Dominic Smith. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And there's one down now.
Pero bueno, poquitos lanzamientos hasta ahora. Tenemos 36 con un out en el cuarto. Estamos promediando unos 11 por inning.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here's another 2-2. And Try to hold
De
back,
nuevo
but he
con la
won't
misma.
be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two
Son
away
como
now.
4 ponches,
So with two
creo, ¿no?
gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the
No
two
pusieron,
starters.
pero
And as you see there, just
me
1
parece que
mile
tengo
an
como
hour
4 ponches.
separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95
Es
on
un
the
fácil.
other. Throw over to Aguilar at first.
43 lanzamientos tenemos, o sea,
Welcome back.
un
Heidi Watney standing
pelito
by as
menos
we
que
get set
11
for the
por
top of
inning.
the fifth. All set for the start of the inning.
Vamos a ver si podemos hacer que Strowman
Trying to jam him with the first
se
pitch
meta en
slider,
problemas.
but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's
Bueno,
0-1.
igual tiene que dar Gil tarde o
0-1 for him
temprano,
here in
que
this one.
si no, pues banco.
High in the air out
No,
to
muy
center
atrasado.
field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. One out. Ready now for the Marlins.
Toma el swing, un
He's
tilín
0 for
atrasado.
1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted in the air out towards
Tampoco
left
fue
center.
bueno.
Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there, and that's the second out.
No ha pichado casi nada. 5 lanzamientos tiene
Now
solamente.
it'll be Sandy Leon grounded out in his last at bat. First offering. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Creo que no podemos poncharnos sin tirar.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
Ahora
Lots
salimos
of
por lo
possible
menos, un Gil
outcomes
llegamos
on this
tercera
pitch.
fase.
Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. One left. Welcome back for the
Al
bottom
menos
of
al
the
final
fifth.
ahí nos
Here's Heidi
recuperamos un
Watney.
poco y pichó un poco más.
Now here's the
Leading up
pitch.
for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Pero más al medio lo que quería.
Misses, ball 2. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. Throw on the first, in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman,
1 out, bases empty. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Hit to short. Scooped up.
No,
Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So the next at bat will be James McCann. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a miss.
Bueno.
He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Marcus Strowman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Mets. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins.
Next, it'll be Jazz Chisholm. It was a walk in his last trip. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And that one got a piece of it.
Ahí se complicó.
So a runner at
Se
first
complicó
now with
porque
one away,
wow.
and that'll bring up
Paseo.
Starling Marte. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. 2 balls and a strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
Salió de aire. No estoy bien con eso.
So next
Salió, creo que salió
Corey
bien.
Dickerson. 0 for 2 on his line
No,
thus
pero como
far.
fue de aire, no.
He's set. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners off for second.
Yeah,
A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Second baseman.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Primera vez que la tiro en todo el juego.
Popped up. Anderson into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. Leon gathers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Sexto ponche para Pablo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Dickerson. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second
Está
out.
cogido.
Now to bat, Dominic Smith. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And this will be fouled
Y mientras no
away.
hagan un ron, estamos bien.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field.
Nos
And no
fuimos
trouble
63
for him as he
lanzamientos,
makes the
estamos
catch to
frescos.
end the inning.
Estamos frescos, vamos aquí para juego completo, yo creo. Claro, si hacemos alguna carrera.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Por lo menos 9 innings Strowman no nos va a poder quitar.
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Sharp ground ball to third. Davis brings it in on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in will be Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Line drive to left.
No doble.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is
Anderson
in there at second
despertando
base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
de su mal comienzo.
Left fielder really
Y
never
bueno,
had a chance.
hablando de despertar,
It was over his head before he knew it.
viene ahora el hombre que no ha dado hit 0-19 en la temporada.
Shots anyone would feel good about.
Increíble.
And stepping in, Adam Duvall.
Pero vamos a ver si llega en
These guys
momentos
are looking
importantes.
to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit hard.
Esta buena.
And that is into center field.
Primer hit de la temporada, de 21, papá. Pero hit importantísimo.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get
Bateando para 50, pero el hit puede costar un juego.
No one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come
Ya,
through?
este debe ser el último inning para
0
Strowman.
for 2 for him to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Davis has got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of... Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso. Rounded back up the middle, reined in on the first, and that is a big out.
Y López mejorando mientras pasan los innings.
Now into the box, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bounce it to the left side, scooped up. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error.
Inning facilito, de lo más fácil que hemos tenido en este juego. Y López se va a quedar. Y vino Aaron Luke.
So now here is Sandy Leon. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Y quiero darle juego a Brinson y eso, pero si no puedo sacar a López de la manera que está pichando.
Here's the 1-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the eighth.
Di que sí, Sandy, di que sí. Cerramos a tocar bola.
You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now the 0-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Digging in next, Jazz Chisholm. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our start comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point.
Pero López está encendido.
Now the first pitch. Starling Marte is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box, James McCann. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw gets him 2 down. Luis Guillorme will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. On its way is pitch number 75. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Number 6.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. No balls in 1 strike.
Fue el lanzamiento que yo me le sacó ahí el bate.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Seth Lugo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep this score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Quiero terminarlo con López.
At the plate now is Corey Dickerson. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 0 for 5. Grounded softly to the right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next up is Jesus Aguilar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. This is line to left. And that's it for a 1-out hit.
Falta que la hacía eso, Villar. Esta es la tandita de los que les hace falta, ¿no? Aguilar, Anderson y igual. Y Anderson está muy bien hoy también. De 3-2. Vamos a ver si nos ponemos a 4-3.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Aguilar, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
De maravilla.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's just 1 for 6. And he punts the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one when he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So next to hit is Miguel Rojas. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in the tight.
Well, the play's been made.
Pues nada, López que mete el brazo y asegura la victoria.
What's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a bit of a high throw that time. No problem over there at first as they record the out. Dominic Smith is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
Como Pablo, vamos a
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3.
Vamos a la victoria, vamos allá.
More like a 6-3 ground ball.
Vamos a sacarme el lado. Y lo que no puedo ver es un ron. No puede quedar a medio en la pelota. Pichar con mucho cuidado. Y todo está bien.
Fouled away. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins make it 6 straight
Juegazo de Pablo López.
This one is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Miami.
Así que seguimos, 6-1 tienen los Marlins la temporada.
Pablo Lopez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance.
Season de 2-0.
Strowman is settled with the loss after giving up only 1
59 parte de 4-1. 4-0 Dickerson, Aguilar de 4-1, subió 160. Anderson, el mejor jugador del año, fue 4-3, 2-31. Duvall al fin consiguió su primer hit, fue de 4-1 con esa impulsada y le da un de 3-1. Ya está, en picheo, cuando tuvimos el error de Rojas, la base robada de Chisholm y los 9 innings de 3 hits, 8 ponches para López, juegazo. Por los Mejis, nada más solo nos dio McNeil, Nimo y Guillorme de emergente. Así que dominamos totalmente a esta gente. 3 ponches para Alonso, 2 para McNeil, 2 para McCann y 1 para Davis. 2 ponches para Duval para no por nosotros. Así que nada, vamos acá. Simulamos los próximos 5 juegos. Y ya el tercer juego lo dejaría para mañana. Mañana vamos a jugar más de uno. Mañana quiero jugar al menos 2, quizás hasta 3 juegos de la temporada. Que ya vendría siendo hasta el fin de mes, creo. Hasta el fin del mes de abril. Y entonces a jueves o viernes podríamos empezar lo que viene siendo el mes de mayo. Nada, hasta ahora simulamos hasta acá, hasta que pichea Pablo López de nuevo. Se lesionó a Bird 1 o 2 meses, vamos a poner en la lista de 10 días. Daniel Castaño también por 1 o 2 semanas. Vamos a dejarlo, no parece que sea muy grave. Y Evel sí, de 2 a 3 meses. Tenemos que arreglar esto antes de irme.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the
equipo
Show.
de
There will be
AAA con varias
42s everywhere
lecciones.
today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson.
Vamos a
Before we
darle
get there,
a
though, here's what happened yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, Ozzie Albies swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Braves downed the Marlins 7-1. Didi Gregorius drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the Fighting Phils over the Mets 12-2. The Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-1. The Milwaukee Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. The San Diego Padres only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 10-3. Trevor Bauer won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 7-0. The Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-0. The Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The New York Yankees set 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-1. The Seattle Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-4. The White Sox bested the visiting Indians 3-2. The Royals went deep 4 times as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-5. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-0. The Houston Astros swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-2. And that's our show on this Jackie Robinson Day. Should be a lot of great games as well as celebrations of the great number 42.
Tenemos a Trevor Royer pichando para en cuanto al equipo nosotros. Tenemos los abridores en Sandy en 3.86. Está genial. Pablo López después del juego aquel y bueno, y pichó un juego más. Hizo 2.66. Royer está en 2.13. Sixto no le han hecho carrera en 12 y 2 tercios. Y Eliezer para 4 en 9 innings. Han hecho 4 carreras. Genial. En cuanto al bullpen, era malísima de Weiler. Muy bien Simber, muy bien Curtis. Muy mal Blair. Los dos zurdos estamos pésimos. Holloway no muy bien. Floro muy bien, 3 innings, 5 ponches, no le han hecho carrera. Anthony Bass muy bien y Jimmy está bastante bien. Quiero chequear algo aquí un momentico porque tiene 5 salvados, no tiene perfecto, o sea 5 oportunidades de salvar, ha salvado las 5, parece fantástico, aunque estamos perdiendo, teníamos 6-1, tenemos ya 7-5, ya pasamos al segundo lugar, así que tenemos que mejorar eso. Y pues nada, aquí lo dejamos. Vamos a guardar. Y pues nada, aquí lo dejo. Y nos vemos mañana para seguir aquí modo franquicia. Ya he estado pensando a alguna gente a los que quiero tratar de coger para el equipo. Y más o menos quién quiero cambiar. Y eso también va a depender de cómo estén. Pero bueno, hablamos más de eso mañana. Chao, nos vemos.